everyone, and welcome to Zeepkist Cup of the Day. For those of you who don't know how this works, we get 10 minutes to practice a map we have never seen before, after which there will be 2-minute elimination rounds where the slowest players get eliminated. This week we've got a map by Victor, Blue Blitz. There's been a lot of blue maps in rotation today, it seems. Victor's first Cup of the Day map, but they usually make pretty flowy maps, the few that I've played. This is pretty flowy. This is such a me map. All the road borders. This kind of reminds me of like a slower version of, oh, I'm blanking on the name. Summer Afternoon by Icarus, which is one of my favorite maps in the game. Yeah, this map is this feels like me. Okay, some of these turnarounds are going to take some learning. It's kind of like that, the Moxter map that everybody loved so much because of the walls that we kept hitting from a few weeks back. It's just road borders everywhere. It's gonna be, well, a little memory heavy, but every map is, kinda. You just need to be prepared for all of the turns. It's a pretty simple map, though. Maybe steering limits might be something to think about. 43.7 is the author time, which is really strong if that was a 44.4. Stick trying an outer. I feel like that messes you up though. All of these corners are like chicanes, so it doesn't really work, the outer wall rates. Okay, I just need to remember, like, where... Actually, let me photo mode. Actually take a look at this track. So you have this kind of a hairpin at the top. This section I need to set up so that I don't get airtime on this downhill. This is like the one slope you might get air. The rest of it is kind of just normal lines. Might need to be ready for this chicane. Be ready for the ending. Yeah, I knew Mackie was gonna say it. I just need to be a little bit more set up for that hairpin. Keep ending up too tight at the end. Okay, with less speed I did that cleanly, but I actually gained all the speed back. But I'm going to need to do it with more speed. So wider setup, or it's tough to make that. I need to pay attention to the steering. Very close to 80%. This might be an 80% map. That's a bit more than 80, I think. This one is the one I need to set up for. I tapped the inside, but that was kind of the setup I wanted. Yeah, I am actually up speed with that. So that's where I lost on my speed compared to author time, which Jake now has. Ooh, that's kind of a tough corner also. It's fairly slow. It feels like it should be like 5 speed faster, which maybe if I do everything right, it will be 5 speed faster, and then it'll be absolute hell to get all of these corners without hitting a wall. Not gonna lie, I'm concerned about the strength of my thumb in this cup. Because Because it kind of hurts already, and it's been 5 minutes. That's another reason I'm like kind of paying attention to steering limits, because like I might need to change. What if I just did 80 the whole time? Because it feels like so many of these I'm sliding out. That's a tiny bit less than 80 to start. This one I'm pretty sure is more than 80. Oh, 80 works. You know, coincidentally, that summer afternoon that I mentioned is an 80% map as well. I'm going super wide suddenly, now that I have the 80%. Still a little bit of skidding. I did not need a wide setup there. Everyone else was doing wide setups. I trusted them, but actually that's not... I was thinking of this turn where you do kind of need the wide setup. I just feel a little hindered by the 80%. It feels like I have more range, more expression in the turns that I can do. Jake with a 43.3. Ooh, yeah, I can take a lot of these turns tighter, I think. But these road borders are going to really suck. I understand why people don't like it when I do this on my maps. To be fair, this is extreme even for me. I don't make maps with this many road borders, usually. I do think 80% for this start, especially since this turn is so easy with 80. Because that's like the trickiest corner to do if you don't have steering limits on. Nice, that was good. And then this I know I can take tight. Yeah, there we go. That's a huge time gain. I think I was just messing that up. Kern Cobb coming in late with less than 3 minutes of warm-up. He'll probably be fine though, because he's a keyboard player and you can just set 80 on this map. It could be tricky though. That's the thing with road border maps, is like you can't just crash at any time. And of course you only have 2 minutes in the knockout rounds. Sometimes that just means you crash twice at the end and you're out. Hopefully that's not what I do here. I do feel a little bit of pressure because every week I say I like the maps that are flowy, like no jumps, just lines. And that is 100% what this map is. Like there is 0 airtime if you do this map well. So this does kind of feel like the map I should be good at. I blame a lag spike, I think. I felt like I spiked before that turn. So I don't know, do you want to do that more inside or more outside? Inevitably I lose time if I take that corner wide. But it does feel like the setup for the next corner is really bad. When I do a full inside line, I mean. I think this is what I'm going to stick with for the steering limits. It's just 80% for the first couple corners because it's super free, and then after that, switch back to 100%. Just because I think I prefer the range of possibilities at the end over the safety of the 80%. Like this corner is such a pain without steering limit. Oh, okay, that corner is also a pain. I mean, most of the corners are, I think. Zoman with a 0.1, Maki with a 0.2. It's tough. You need to, like, not counter steer at all. Agex has also picked up on the Icarus thing. Does feel a little bit like an Icarus map. Alright, elimination rounds, bottom 6, get you bottom... Oh, Alex messed up, actually. Because it's bottom 4, get eliminated. Whoops. That's fine. There's only 49 in the lobby, actually, so it's not even that big a deal. I forgot to undo the steering limit. Now I don't know where to undo it. Okay, that'll work. This was a really clean start, and then I messed up my steering limit. Careful, don't crash into the final wall. That turn is so perfect at 80%. Little bit of a skid, and it messes up the setup for my next corner. I mean, every corner, if you mess up, then your setup is wrong. Like, that's the thing with this track. It's partly because of the road borders, and it's partly just because of the nature of the track, where it's no jumps at all, and no straights at all either. Like, you are always turning on this track. Okay, that was the wall I said not to hit. So that's the thing, that's the you know, risky, if you want to call it. Because you could completely hug the inside wall, but then you have zero setup for the chicane right at the end. And that could be dangerous. We do have quite a lot of DNFs, actually. Given that this track is easy to finish, it's just hard to not hit walls when you're trying to push. So that is, well, just 4 technically, because then there's the mapper. So the expected number of eliminations. Mackie with a 43-1. I've got a 43-6, so I guess I'm fairly consistent then. Panda also disconnected or left, so he doesn't like really fully count. I don't know, maybe I should just keep the 80% all the way until here. That's a fake +1 because I tapped the inside wall and it meant I actually hadn't turned at all by the time that checkpoint hit. I think that's kind of a fake +5 because I was super low also. But some of the speed coming back is real because I did just have really good turns at the end. Not quite PB, but very close. I think going wide at the beginning does just save a lot of speed. And then the 80% feels very nice through here. Oh, it sent me a little bit wide. But if I go like through to here, back to 100%. That was a nice inside line. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, first place with the 0.2. Not the fastest time we've seen so far, but it is the fastest in this round so far. So many corners on this track are just, like, you need to be set up. I always say every week, the way to go fast is by doing the least amount of steering. But there's so many cases on this track where that is so much the case. Like, right here. You want the super inside line because it sets you up left side here, and you don't have to turn all the way until the next turn. You don't have to turn until the turn. It sounds stupid, but it makes sense. Okay, just about everybody getting times now. Gonna be 1 or 2 rounds longer because of the 4 eliminations instead of 6. Okay, kind of pinched the hairpin, but that's fine, actually. The 100% is good there, because again, I really like the range that gives me. The steering limit is, well, limiting. Oh, skidding is bad, though. Oh, and that was very wide, but I guess I'll be set up for the chicane. I don't have to worry about that. Minkus in the lead with the 0.4. Mackie with the just below a 0.4. We know Mackie has pace because he's done the 0.1. Zoman also did it in the, ouch, the warm-up. Somewhat wide setup. There we go. This feels good. A little bit too far to the right, but it's still really good. When you get the inside lines, it's just such great setups for the next corners. That's what this track is about. And then minimize distance traveled by doing not what I did. Did I tie my time? I think I tied my time. Yeah, this track is basically, it's two things. You want to minimize the distance traveled, and you want to have good setups for all the other corners on the track. And basically it's the same thing, because in most cases, if you take a super inside line, you are setting yourself up correct for the next corner. It's a cool track. It really is my style of mapping. Go out wide at the beginning, because you do get more speed. I think if you're on the left, that was a bit extreme, though. And this is like the one corner that you do want to take a little bit wide because you need a late apex here for when you enter this downhill section. But then if you're super tight to the left there, you hit the wall and have to reset. Still have time for 2 runs. It's fairly short by cup standards. That was a bit safe. So it's kind of a double apex. You hit the apex super early and then you want the second one. This one's just super tight to the inside and then you have a straight shot down the hill towards this right hand corner. Then you do want a wide setup here or else you won't get airtime. Maybe a little bit wide there just because chicanes are strange at the end of this track. Yeah, just enough time. 2 runs. But it's a terrible start to this one. It's only 600ths down, but it's just 600ths that I should never be down. Oh, and that was too tight. Yeah. Okay, Kern Cobb has had enough warm-up now to have figured out the track. He's got a 0.2. Jake puts in a 0.1, getting close to that record. So I think you can actually, you aim for an apex at the first mushroom and then again at the second light blue mushroom. Those are some good times in front of me, a 0.1 and 3.2s. Jake and the big 3. Where are we? Top 32. A little bit early on the second apex. Nice line there. That's a fake minus speed, I think, just because I had turned so well before that point. Maybe it's real, although I did kind of tap a wall. That is another 0.2 though, and a personal best. I definitely have the pace on this map, but it is kind of one of those maps where it's difficult to be consistent. My god, that was a great apex. I'm not sure where the checkpoint is, so I'm not entirely sure about that speed split. That seems pretty good. Ran out a bit wide, but I think that's better for speed conservation. Just be careful of the walls at the end. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't speak. The issue with maps like these, and I know because I make maps like these, is that the lines aren't quite precise. Like when you're trying to optimize, the lines are super precise. And it does make it difficult to do well, as Mackie does a 42.8. That is fast, but also like I kind of see that pace. I don't know if I see the 0.8, but I definitely see a low 0.0 like Jake has done. It's definitely there. 45's being eliminated. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna really get eliminated unless I mess up really badly. I do have a few rounds that are kind of free here, but of course I'm just trying to push to understand this track better. This is valuable practice time. I still have time for 2 runs. Of course, if I keep messing up, I lose practice time because then I have to take a safe run at some point. Pretty good late apex. I know I can have better splits at checkpoint 3. That was really neat. That was a good turnaround. That corner scares me. I feel like I'm kind of avoiding the inside wall on that one just because it's very difficult to judge. Maybe first person would help just from a visual guideline. It's just hard to see coming up the hill where that wall is. Ah, the skid. I mean, I'm pretty close to that wall still. I lost time early on that run. And I'm being told that round has disconnected, so unfortunate. Another one of the better players getting knocked out due to bad luck. Another 42 from Mackie. It's hard to balance, like, wanting to get perfect runs and also wanting to stay safe because it's elimination format. Oh, it's a lot of walls I'm tapping. I only get 1 run if I do this. Which does mean I need to be careful at the final corner. That was nice. Am I going to be up speed? Well, I tapped another wall, so probably not. And then I skid. Okay, I'm just going to take this there to be safe. It's not a good run, but I want the time. I mean, it's still going to be, what, mid 43, which is well safe. Be excessively safe at the end. do have time to get to that one corner. I want to try first person if I actually remember. Oh, it taps the inside wall and it caused me to start smoking. Can I see the walls better like this? Kind of, yeah. Ah, it was good all the way until that spot right at the end. Maybe first person for the end is nice. Now that I know where the walls are, it's less blind. Mid 44s now, so yeah. I mean, I'm still super safe. That was not a good run for me, and I was 5th. That was too early of an apex. I think I want third person through here. That was so close to the wall on the right. And first person does kind of help with seeing all of these corners, honestly. I mean, once you know what the corners do, it's more useful to see the walls than the actual road. So now that I've learned the track, that can be helpful. Although I didn't really like the final corner in that camera. I'm so wide at the beginning. What am I doing? Not bad. Good turn there. Oh, I tapped the wall. That's a fake 1.6. I feel like that section's really clean in first person. My final turn is just bad all the time. So it looks like, oh, Hydro's controller died. A lot of tech issues happening to the good players. Zeus' skill died. Good top 20 though. First top 20 for Zeus. Agix also eliminated, and Lupins, who's returned after quite the hiatus. I looked up before we started because I saw him in the lobby. This is his first cup since Cup of the Day number 15, which is 3 years ago. So cool to see Lupins playing again. Still on steering wheel for some reason. Keep this run even though it's slow. It's not elimination slow. Round of 16 is kind of scary though because it is 4 eliminations. But I should be like top 6 with a good run. What am I doing though? Oh, I'm so bad at the entry to the final corner. Maki sets up very wide for that left-hand hairpin. I guess it does help because you're limited by the wall on the exit of the corner, if that's what limits your speed. Maybe wider entry does let you keep more speed. So close to that wall every time. Okay, I'm not sure about that camera change. But it is another 0.2. First-person view seems to be helping. Alpha, Gimple, Pancake Biter, and Noxatu eliminated. So all 43s left, and a 42, I guess. But 43 necessary. I should be doing like 0.3s consistently. My bad runs have been like 0.5. It's going to be a struggle breaking into top 5 though, because it seems like the people faster than me are just really fast. Nice turnaround. Might have turned a little bit too much though. That was really nice though. Almost hit the inside wall, but didn't. Skidding, but it wasn't inside line. Not bad on the final corner either. Another 0.2. What's my PB? It's 1.5. Unfortunately, I've kind of got myself stuck in the 0.2s. But really, any improvement after this is just, it's being so precise. Which is crazy that there are 4 players consistently going faster than that. A little bit more setup. Let's see if this really does save speed. Oh, it does. Well, these corners, these checkpoints are kind of mid-corner, so it's hard to judge. But yeah, this is better. Okay, maybe there is just more speed in this map that I didn't have before. Good corner as well, don't hit that wall. Nice. Sub 43, let's go. That is Stint and Alex eliminated. 43-8, getting through 6 into the top 10. This definitely feels like there's a top 5 and then a next 5, honestly. I feel like I've been 5th pretty regularly, and obviously the names above me, Kernkop, Mackie, Zoman, Jake, are very good players. But it seems like even on my bad runs, I haven't been falling much below 5th. Not ideal. Boy. Do I keep? I feel like this is safe, and then I'll still get a second run. I'd rather do that than risk a second run and like crash into this wall over here. Okay, I'm not sure this is safe anymore. It's gonna be like 0.6. By which I meant the elimination time is gonna be like a 0.6, so that's close then. The setup to the right is what gave me a ton of speed last time. It really opens up the exit of this corner, so I think I have to do less turning overall. Did kind of pinch my setup to that long right-hander. I mean, this is fine, given that my PB is the 42.9. Being down a couple tenths is totally okay. Oh, a little bit of a skid at the end. But yeah, I mean, still. 0.3, which is somehow only 7th. Looks like Redstoney and 6 eliminated. Bry crashing his way towards the finish. So I was right about that 0.6. I mean, that was right on the edge. Now, it looks like it might be 0.3s necessary, which means I need to be having good runs. No mistakes. 1,000th between Zoman and Mackie at the top. I'm a bit wide at the beginning, but I'm willing to lose half a tenth if it means I have good speeds. Ooh, and with that turnaround, I think I do. Oh, I kind of pinched that turn again. Ah, shoot. I was trying to recover from a corner entry like 3 seconds before the crash. Good apex. Ignore the speed, that has to do with like how I take the corner more than anything else. Okay, so this is showing I'm actually kind of significantly down speed, which surprises me. This is showing it's not though, so again, just ignore the speeds, I guess. And that is a tie. Did I win or lose? Wow, Mackie actually wins a tie. Insane. Or, okay, I guess I'm not improving either. Zoman without a time. Wasn't him in photo mode, was it? Minkus also with the 0.4. Bry on the edge with a slightly better 0.4. Okay, maybe that was Zoman in photo mode. I saw the blue name go above me. So Zoman with a classic DNF, and Bry gets knocked out in 7th as Minkus came in with a snipe at the end. Oh man, the 0.3s. At least it's only one elimination now. Oh, yeah, that was... The apex was gonna get messed up. Oh, that was way too inside. Let's see if I've saved speed at all. And then hit the wall again. Okay, crazy that I didn't hit the inside wall though in turn 1. Nice apex there as well. Tapped a wall, but I don't think it matters. I always get so close to that wall. I'm surprised I haven't hit it yet. This is okay. I think it should be safe. Yeah, 0.23. I don't think everyone's getting that fast. Wow, but Kern and Mackie are sub 42. Where is Jake? Jake needs time. Minkus could use an improvement as well. They are both coming towards the end of the track. Weaving between the walls, it's quite tricky. Oh, Minkus crashes. That might be him eliminated as Jake comes in with a 43-1. That wall right at the end, that's a tricky one. Minkus knocked out. Stick into the top 5, the final non-cup of the day winner. Oh, these times are getting fast. 0.26 was the cutoff. Okay, did not bother getting close to the inside wall that time. That felt very nice though. Struggled to get to the apex. I don't know why I was skidding there. That's never happened. This checkpoint is so hard to tell anything on. Down a couple tenths, it might be just enough. Pretty clean ending as well. It's very marginal if that's safe. I don't think everyone does a 0.2 here. Oh, current the 43 flat. Okay, finally got a good first turn. Let's see if I can actually get the... Nope. The meaningful parts of the track that come after the first turn. Not sure why I'm down that much speed there, but it might just be about how I hit the checkpoint. Yeah, speed seems fine. That apex was not great. Yeah, I definitely lost speed. Stick with the 0.25, though I don't think he has time. And this is shaping up to be a small improvement as well. Oh, and Jake is slower with the 0.4. So Jake's going to be the one eliminated. Not a very solid run. I mean, you really need the 0.2s now, which is insane. So what did I do? I did one run that was a 0.9 flat. Stick's PB is a 0.19. Everybody else has done 42s. Mackie and Kern seem to be doing that consistently now. That's a really good start. Whoa, that was inside also. Wild that I've actually done a time better than that, because that felt like it didn't have a whole lot left in it. I mean, there were so many walls that I was right up against, and that is pushing the limits. Record is a 0.86, which is not that much faster than what I just did. Oh, I tapped... Oh, and I'm too late. But I should be safe. There's no way 0.9 gets eliminated in this round, right? Oh, bad setup for this turn. Oh, it's not the cleanest, for sure. Let's see, Stick, he's close to the end, he'll have just enough time. Kern Cobb improves to a 0.67. Stick with a nice inside line, but he would need a big PB, and that is a big wall instead. So, Stick eliminated in 4th, that was probably the best he could have hoped for, honestly. Given that, given what we've been doing in the top 3. Kern, what I would call a little off the pace for what I'd expect from him at this stage. But now this is a 42 necessary round. This is possibly a 0.8 necessary round. Didn't like that I tapped that wall. Oh, didn't like that wall either. Or that one. I turned too early. I even like pulled out of it a little bit, but it was still too early. A little bit of an early apex. Is the speed still good? Oh, it is, but I skidded. Oh no. It's not a great time from Kern, but I don't think this 0.9's. No, shoot, that tiny wall tap right at the reset point. I didn't have time to hit reset again. Man, that was so close. I should have top 2 here. That should have been finals. I tapped the wall that I said. I haven't hit it yet. I can't believe it. Man, that was so close. So that was a good run. Even with this skid, like, I was willing to take that run, because I think I was still on 0.9 pace. And then the tap of the wall, though, just messed up, and it was right at, like, 43 seconds. I couldn't take a reset. Well, Mackie and Kern Cop. Kern has been very consistent in the last 2 rounds, but not as fast as Mackie. Let's see which of them can win. The 2 most winningest players in Cup of the Day history. Kern Cop with 40 wins, Mackie with 36. Oh, they both set up very far to the right. Mackie with a wider apex, that was way better for Mackie. That was a super clean apex. Kern's struggling. Kern is still off, like, Kern was off the line about 5 turns ago, and you could see it just never got back on the good line, which is what Mackie was doing. That's the thing with this track. If you're off the line a tiny bit, it does not recover. Looked solid. World record by a lot! Wow! 42.7. That did look like a solid run. And man, was it. Kern Cobb now, he's usually the guy that gets record in the finals, and that's what he's going to need if he wants to win. A little bit wide there. Does not take as tight of a setup that time. Might have pinched his hairpin a little bit. I mean, he just looks a tiny bit off the line again. This is a spot where he can recover, but he did not get a great apex. That is a good reset. I do agree with that reset. But he's got 1 chance now, and he was hesitant on the first turn, did not want to hit that inside wall. Oh, so close to the inside, so close to the walls. This is the spot. He needs to go a little bit wider here. He got it pretty good, but I don't think it was as good as Mackie's 0.7 run. Clean turnaround, super close to the walls. He's definitely pushing the limits. Got very close again. Lifted the left wheel. That might have scrubbed a little bit of speed. It still seems like a good run, though. We won't know until he hits the finish. 3 seconds left in the round, but Kern has just enough time to get there. It's a 43-0 yet again, so Mackie will take the win with that crazy world record in the finals. Congrats, Mackie. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see all these stats and results, I always post the link to my spreadsheet in the description below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!